As we intro this video, I would like to give you guys another reminder that the giveaway winner for this truck should be announced between September 13th and September 20th. So stay tuned for that. I know the 13th has already passed when you're seeing this, but that is the date range in which we may see the winner for this truck. So stay tuned. It could be any moment now. Entries are with the Sweepstakes Administration, and they do the drawing, and they let us know when they have contacted and drawn the non-biased winner. So stay tuned. Good luck to everybody who entered. On to the video. What is going on, guys? So it has been a quick minute here, not too terribly long. We got a couple things to go over. First thing is going to be my grandpa's truck, but stay tuned for the next video because we did get another truck. And if you keep an eye out on my Instagram and my Facebook, you already kind of have an idea of what it is, but I have not done a full reveal yet, and that will be coming in the very next video, so stay tuned for that. It is the next giveaway truck, and it is something you guys have been requesting for the longest time. These trucks are so hard to find. I've been looking for this truck for 5 years, and I finally found one, so you're not going to want to miss that video. Stay tuned for that. It's coming out pretty much immediately after this one, so stay tuned for that. Guys, we are here with my late grandfather's Dodge Ram 1500 that I had picked up for him in early 2018. He passed away. I was able to buy it back and get it to the point that it is right now. And if you guys watched any of the videos prior or when I had first picked it back up and brought it home, the thing was in pretty rough shape. So we're going to kind of go over a full exterior recap on this truck because we've done a lot of stuff. Now I'm still going to be doing some stuff on the inside. I've actually got a couple things coming for the interior soon, and then not sure if it's going to be immediate or within a few weeks or a few months, but the goal is going to be to do fully custom interior, take out the carpet, headliner, everything, completely redo the interior and make this thing one of a kind, super sick. And for those of you who don't understand, like, why would you put that much money into a truck that's probably got a book value of like $6,000? Well, because it means a lot to me, and I want this truck to be like everything that I've envisioned it to be, to suit not only what I want it to be and drive like, but I want it to have certain pieces and aspects of it that make it unique to being known that it was my grandfather's truck. Super excited for the interior pieces because it's going to be pretty cool. Just to do a quick overview, and yes, I know the bumper needs to be realigned. When I had gotten the truck back from paint, it was put back on a little bit crooked, which is kind of hard to do with one person. So like when I do align it, I'm gonna have to have my buddy over here when he's here on one of the days that he comes over to work to help him like hold the bumper in position while I tighten this stuff back down. One of these plastic clips, go figure, already stinking broke on the stupid thing, which is so confusing because all of them were super solid, but for whatever reason that one popped out. It's rocking the 20x9 Anthem Avenger gloss black and milled with a 5x5.5 bolt pattern for this truck. 33x1250 R20 Venom Power Terra Hunter XTs. Just a two-piece smoked and chrome headlight housing with LEDs and stock bumper that it came with new gray and black plastics put on it. 4th gen tow mirrors, new paint on the whole truck, rockers, cab corners were all cut out, front fenders are brand new. Bed sides had to be cut and re-tack welded in, the pieces that were all rusted out. Frame has been completely wire brushed down and repainted. New shocks, front and rear on the truck. New sway bar, bushings, links, track bar, new tie rods and ends, ball joints, uppers, lowers, wheel bearings. All been replaced on this truck. Rear shocks, I think I already mentioned, maybe I already mentioned that. Rear shocks have been replaced as well. New tail lights, third brake light that does not like to turn off, but new tail lights, which are like an OEM plus. They're an OEM style with tint, so they are just a bulb, upper and lower. New rear bumper, and we're gonna get to some of the new stuff here very soon. But that's essentially everything. At least, oh yeah, new fan clutch, new pulley, belt, whole bunch of goodies. Alternator, new battery, new starter. So we've done a lot of stuff to this thing since we got it. And a lot of the stuff's been done in the last 2 weeks. So we've been tearing away at this thing, trying to get as much done as we can to make this thing super daily driver friendly and just be confident that we can take it anywhere and just be able to drive it with ease and doesn't give us any problems. And so far, it's done exactly that for us. I've been driving it quite a bit since we got all this done. And in the last probably 200 miles I've put on it so far already, it's been great. Haven't had a single complaint. Now we did just pick it up from the exhaust shop, and we did put a dual exhaust setup on this truck, and I brought the tips out to the corners of the bumper on each side. So you've got 2.5 inch pipe coming out to the corner there, and of course the same thing out the corner on this side, which I really like. I didn't want it to be directly out behind the flaps just because they just get completely coated in mud then all the time. And it still might happen there, but at least there's a chance that they can stay a little bit cleaner, a little bit longer, because I am going to be putting some exhaust tips on there as well, just to kind of give it more of that white and black look we're going with. I'm going to put some black exhaust tips on there, which is going to be pretty cool, I think. Is it legal? Probably not. But the shop that I talked to is like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I mean, I'm going to drive the truck a decent amount in nice weather, but it's the look I want to go for, you know, if I get pulled over, whatever. But, you know, he said, well, honestly, you know, do what you want, but he's like, I don't ever hear people complaining about, oh, you know, the tint was too dark, and, you know, I get tickets all the time. He's like, around here, that's not really a problem. Locally, it's not a big deal. It darkens this cab up quite a bit, and it's broad daylight right now. It's a cloudy day right now, so that's gonna make it a little bit darker, but it is fairly dark in this cab, and you can see here when I crack this door open, and you can see just how dark that tint really is. It's pretty dark. That's what I wanted it to be like, because this thing, if you guys remember correctly, I mean, it was a freaking fishbowl. It was so clear through this cab. There was no factory tint on. I don't think anything on this truck had any kind of tinting at all. I mean, it was like just clear glass, and you could see everything going on in this cab. You parking in a parking lot, you can see every single thing so easily, whatever's sitting around in your truck. So not really something I was fond of. I'm like, you know what, this thing, I want it to be tinted, and if I'm gonna tint it, I want it to be dark. I don't want it to be like kind of tinted, but doesn't really look like it's tinted that much. I want it to be either dark tinted or just don't mess with it. I really like it, legal or not. It's really cool. And we might as well do a little bit more with the exhaust here. And we did not go with a exhaust system that was like from the manifolds back. Like, we didn't do a true dual setup. Like, it's not a true dual straight pipe setup. It's not even a straight pipe setup at all. It still has the cat, and it still does have a muffler put on. You can see the muffler there. He said that that is the closest thing that he could get me to a Flowmaster 40 series that he had on hand. Now, it's not an actual Flowmaster muffler. He said that he could have got me one, but I would have had to wait for about a week, and I was like, that's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna get the camera set up back here, start this thing up, give it a couple taps on the throttle so you guys can hear how it sounds. And I know a lot of you guys are here for the diesel stuff. I get it, but guys, it's still a second gen, okay? It's still super cool. And I have had the truck running for the last 25 minutes probably, because I did a little drive around the block for some video I was shooting. So, I mean, it sounds pretty good, but it's not obnoxious, you know what I mean? And I told him that's what I wanted. He said that you could do a, like, not a true dual exhaust straight pipe, but he said you could do it from like the cat back with just a Y pipe. And he's like, it's gonna be loud, but how loud do you want it? Do you want it to be so loud that there's drone in the cab still and stuff like that? Or it's like unenjoyable to drive, but if you're gonna plan on driving it like on a fairly regular basis, it's just going to be obnoxious. And they say that a muffler is recommended to maintain some back pressure, so that's what we went with. Hey guys, for the ending of this video, I did piece together an outro. This is just something for me. I like making these videos, especially with this truck, because like financially, this doesn't make any sense to keep putting money into this thing. This outro is kind of like a relating factor to why I'm doing what I'm doing with this truck, not because it's a 01 Dodge 1500 and it's a gas motor and it's, you know, there's nothing special in that regard to this truck to me personally. The thing that makes this truck special to me is the reason I had bought it in the first place and how they felt when I bought this truck for them. That's why it means something to me, because I have that attachment to it and I remember the moment and I remember how it all happened, and to me, it means a lot to me. So enjoy the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video showing off the new ultra hard to find pickup truck that you can win. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Right now, if you saw this tear rolling down on my face, hey man, I'm trying to be tough, and mama asked me this morning if I'd been by your grave. but that flag and stone ain't where I feel you anyway. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find the field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck. I've cussed, I prayed, I've said goodbye, shook my fist and asked God why. These days when I'm missing you this much, I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes, brother, sometimes I drive your truck. I drive your truck. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind. I drive your truck.